He doesn't win either. Pavlich brought down. No opportunity. So another ball up. This was 3 goals each at quarter time. Fremantle a big second quarter. It's their second highest scoring first half of the season. Haven't been free scorers, but they've gone about it well tonight. Shammer to Ibbotson. Gibbs getting involved.
Gee, a bit of a blue in the middle of the ground here. Young Joseph. He has upset De Boer.
So a few words being spoken as we get play back underway. Judd, gee, it's a big pack of players. Stepping over bodies is Pete. Well tackled by Judd, and he's been pinged.
Well, you don't take Judd on.
No, he did have an opportunity, Pete, so good umpiring there. So Judd with the free kick at half-back. Dangerous kick to Russell. Oh, gee. Had him on toast, did Hinkley, and he couldn't quite affect the spoil. So a chance now for Russell at half-back. 49 seconds left for Carlton to perhaps kick a late one over the head of Hampson. Betts fumbled it as well. In fact, it was Yaron. Well done by Hampson. Got it up to Murphy. Here's an opportunity for the Blues. Wide towards Stevens. Got to get round Pavlich, but he's got too much toe from 55. A thumping kick to the goal square. Yeah, he got it. Jared Waite.
And that's just what Mark Harvey didn't want, this goal just before the half-time siren. And this move of Waite into the forward line has kept the Blues in the contest, because Fev is giving them nothing, and Jared Waite should kick his 3rd goal for the term.
So as we tick down to half-time, Waite comes in and kicks his 3rd goal of the quarter. 3rd goal of the quarter to Jared Waite, and he narrows the margin back to 13 points. And the captain, what a player he's been in the opening half. So is that man, Mark Murphy. Gee, they needed that, Rob.
Well, they did, and the lovely long kick, the penetrating kick, put Solomon under all sorts of pressure with it coming in like that. Running back with the flight of the ball's always hard to defend. And Jared Waite, 3 goals in the quarter. And Tim, his mother Chris, she will be delighted. We saw her up here on the coast just before the game, and she's looking forward to having Mother's Day with her boy tomorrow.
Thanks, just stand there, just stand there.
Mark Harvey's had a lot to like in this opening half. Whatever happens to the Blues, I think they can be pleased with Waite's contribution, bearing in mind that question that has hung over them as to whether they're too Favola reliant. It's half-time. It was an important final goal of the half, kicked by Jared Waite. It has Carlton back within 13 points.
No question Favola's been impacted by an injury. He went off the ground at the 26-second mark of the match, but he's back and looking, I'm sure, to kick plenty of goals in this 3rd term.
Favola just 3 disposals, 2 kicks, 1 behind his sole contribution. And Fremantle start the second half as they played so much of the first, dominating the clearance, going forward. Thornton and Russell under pressure. Thornton to Jamison, and Carlton hold up for the moment.
Mark taken by Austin at half-back. Well done by Murphy. Got to the mark very quickly, prevented him from playing on, but a loose player on centre wing. Hadley off to Gibbs. Casual bounce. Not too much pressure at the moment from the Dockers as Gibbs kicks towards Stevens, who marks in the pocket. And no pressure on the ball carrier there, and that was a hallmark of the opening half for the Dockers, but Gibbs was able to run free and deliver beautifully weighted kick to Stevens. Duffield caught out of position. Very difficult as a defender when the kick is spot on, as that was from Gibbs. So Nick Stevens, an opportunity, early goal for Carlton. It's just across the face, so behind only. So the margin back to an even 2 goals in favour of Fremantle.
So the heat on now. And the Blues, who have had so much praise showered upon them in the early part of this season, could find themselves 3 and 4 if they can't shake off Fremantle tonight. Sandilands to Hayden to Hazelby and Thornton. Fremantle playing with verve and confidence. Peake has a peep over the shoulder. Steers it forward to a contest though. McFarlane couldn't hang on. Thornton arrives, well tackled, and gone because he didn't get his boot onto it. Carlton wanted to run on, but it's coming back.
Yes, and Tarrant getting back onto Favola. He ran off Favola. He was 100 metres away, and with the turnover, he sprinted back to cover him.
Hampson's got it at half forward, wheels around, just chips it inside attacking 50. Dodd, gee, what a spoil that was. To half back, Grover and Hampson. Grover does well. Duffield, goes back through the congestion. That wasn't advisable, and he's coughed it up, penalised.
Straight back.
Just needed to turn and go there. So Hampson with another opportunity.
He's a Mount Gravatt man too, Sean Hampson, just like Jack Ratton.
So his kick, Jack kicks better than that. Kick towards half forward now, and Jamison in good position here. Got support from Russell and also Bauer. Loops the handball to Russell, and now Armfield at centre half back. Quick little kick as they effect the switch, and Thornton of Carlton now as he streams towards half forward. Beautiful kick, mark taken by Wade, and again the quick play on off to Simpson. Gibbs just getting in the way for a moment. Beautiful kick. Judd's got it at centre half forward. The Mundy needs to be careful, otherwise he'll give away 50. There's Brendan Favola, not a strong lead. He kicks towards the pocket, and Hill did well on Simpson. And Stephen Hill in the back pocket, who showed glimpses of brilliance in that first half.
Certain Carlton full forward who is out of sorts at the moment, not running hard enough, not presenting well enough, and looking very disappointed when the ball doesn't come his way. They don't have a God-given right to kick it to Favola every time.
Havlich gains a few metres. Be a throw in. So it's the Dockers by 2 goals. Free scoring first half. No goal kicked yet in the second. Crews are able to get front position there, and Judd arrives. The old Judd snowplow as he takes it forward. Favola got the hands onto it. Didn't look like hanging onto it. Judd kept coming. Favola. And now Waite, who became their goal-kicking hope up forward in the second quarter. But under pressure, he's kicked it straight to Sandilands, who's caught most things that have come his way tonight. Now Duffield. Out in front of Peake, ball sits nicely for him. Has a look, not a lot to go to, so he just holds up for the moment. Jamison, Austin it is in good position for Carlton, and takes a solid mark. Young South Australian who wears the same number as an illustrious namesake, Rod Curly Austin, who played so many sterling games. Didn't kick as elegantly as this young fellow. Cruiser couldn't hang on to the mark, but did well, and releases the dangerous Stevens, who has a look. Didn't go for the Feb, he went for Betts. 40 out.
Good play by Big Cruiser. Didn't take the mark, but kept his feet. There's the Austin mark across the half-back line.
He'll be disappointed with that Dodd, because he's a much taller player than Betts, and would have backed him in every day of the week to spoil that, but well played by Betts. Strong hands in front.
Chris Tarrant.
A very good snapshot for goal. Set kick here. And it's well right.
So Duffield at full back.
Bring it in. Play on.
Now he's got an option up the centre, and a good kick. Finds Ibbotson, the man with the job on Judd this evening. Wide to Johnson. Couldn't quite take the mark, and over. And the way the Dockers are going, they'll be happy with that. A stoppage, they can set up again. They've done very well at these stoppages throughout the evening. So Aaron Sandilands will be called into action as Brett Ratton looks on. Sandilands gets it down. Pavlich. Well, Hayden was taken high. Perhaps a little lucky, but he's got the free kick on centre wing. Chips it forward to Sandilands in space. Now, can he find a target as he heads towards McFarlane? And McFarlane marks in front of Austin. 45 from goal, but as you can see, close to the boundary line. That will require a very good kick, but this would be heartbreaking for the Blues. 5 behinds, they've kicked to nothing in this third quarter.
There's Yaron just giving Stephen Hill a pat on the back. Obviously know each other from schoolboy days back in Perth. Yaron had 7 touches in the first quarter, 2 in the second, just come on in the third.
So McFarlane from just inside 50. Wonderful kick, just offline. Just missing to the near side. So Margin back out to 9 points in favour of the Dockers.